today we would be looking deeply into some of them. The first on our list is going to be the ERC 20 token standard. Now, what is ERC? ERC is simply the short form for Ethereum request for comments. Ethereum request for comments. And what does this mean? Now, Ethereum request for comments are technical documents that outline the standard of programming on Ethereum. So now they are standard, they are tokens. That's why they're called token standard. It means that this is the way token is being deployed, or this is the operational standard of this particular blockchain network. And that is why in our previous lesson I said that each of these blockchain networks have their operational standard. They have their guiding rules which are given to the engineers each time they want to deploy a contract on the blockchain network. And that is what the ERC stands for. It stands for Ethereum Request for Comments, which are the technical documents that outline the standard for programming on Ethereum. Now we all know that the whole blockchain the whole blockchain activity is filled with codes and programming. It's all made up of codes, and we need a lot of programming to put those codes together to get the job, or to get what we want, or to get the work done. Therefore, every of these blockchain networks have their own principles, or we can call it their own basic standards, which must be adhered to before tokens can be initiated on them. And the ERC20 is one of the most, or we can say it's even the most significant token standard of the Ethereum blockchain platform. Also on blockchain platforms, it is the most popular. Popular Ethereum blockchain platform is based on the use of token, and the ERC20 has become the technical standard used for the creation of new tokens on this Ethereum smart chain. Now, it is called ERC20 because this gives you the standard that you need to follow if you are to deploy a token on your blockchain platforms. Now, this means all tokens created on Ethereum blockchain platforms follow the ERC standard protocols or rules. And this is because the ERC20 is used for all smart contracts on Ethereum blockchain, facilitating token implementation on the blockchain platforms. So all tokens that are created on the Ethereum blockchain platform must follow the standard, the technical standard, or the outline standard laid down for deploying contracts on the ERC20 or the Ethereum blockchain. Now, the ERC20, as I said, is used for all smart contracts on the Ethereum blockchain, and then it's also used to facilitate implementation on the blockchain platforms of the Ethereum blockchain platform. Now, when this is happening, every time anybody wants to create a token, I said it has become very easy to create tokens right now because of the adaptation or the creation of the token standards on each of these blockchain platforms. And this is what we talked about in our previous lessons. We said creating a blockchain network on its own it costs a lot. Needs a lot of skill set, a lot of time, and a lot of individuals or companies would not be able to afford the resources or the skill set or the time needed to establish or create a blockchain network on their own. And that is why many of them decide to use already established blockchain network to deploy their tokens. Now, it is called token, not coin, because coin has to do with having its own blockchain, and then the coin is not the native currency for the blockchain network established. But when you are just deploying a token on another standalone blockchain network, then it is going to be called token, not coin. And that is the difference between the token and the coin, as we said previously. ERC20 is the token standard for any token that is to be created on the Ethereum blockchain. Now, why is it there? It is there for anybody, any developer, any engineer who wants to create or make or deploy a token contract, a token smart contract on the Ethereum smart chain, on the Ethereum chain, to be able to follow the rules. So he knows these are the procedures, this is the technical document, and this outlines the standard for programming here, and these are the laid down rules I must follow for the engineer to be able to deploy any token he wants to, and ensure that it follows all the laid down programming rules already established with the blockchain network. Now, ERC20 tokens are blockchain based assets, and they have value. Also, they can be sent and they can be received. They can do everything that the native coin on that blockchain network can do. Why is that? Because they have already been created in line, following the rules, following the regulations, following the standard for programming on the blockchain network. So everything the native coin can do, those tokens also can do them. They can be sent, they can be received, they can be bought, they can be sold, they can be transferred, as the case may be. Now, the only difference between the native token, the native coin of the blockchain network, and the token on the blockchain network is the fact that these tokens are not running their personal blockchain, but are using the token standards created by this blockchain they are using. They decide to use to operate or to create their own blockchain. Now, we'll look at some quick examples of ERC20 tokens. We have Chainlink, we have Theta USDT, we have Shiba Inu, we have Wrapped Bitcoin, we have OX, we have Basic Attention Token, which is known as BAT, we have Augur, we have Maker. And these are some of the basic ERC20 token which have been created on the Ethereum blockchain network using the ERC20 token standard, and there are currently over 200,000 ERC20 compatible tokens existing on the Ethereum blockchain platform. This is to show the massive rate in which token is currently being created. In our next lessons, we'll be looking at another token standard which is deployed already established blockchain network. If you enjoyed the lessons, for any question, please go to the forum and enter in your questions, as our professionals will definitely give you the right answers. Bye bye.